Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Hut!
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They are going for it. It's Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 48. 46.
Prescott from the gun. Got a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And Nelson's got it here right side. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, get out, get out. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Lee's got it over the middle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We're going 47, 47. 46.
Prescott now on second down. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They come out here in the eye, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Smith on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Let's go! Try 38!
Out of the gun, Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, here's Smith. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun snap for Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, 46.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 480.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Sturgis for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Smith. Being chased down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. It's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long, it's Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10.
Good. Here we go. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Lets it go for Nelson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Hey, got three down. 46. Go, get out there. 86.
Prescott now from the 50, eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Prescott now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Prescott to throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's coming now. 26.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That's what I'm talking about.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
On 2nd and 10, Smith forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Smith. And now another one thrown incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go. 198. 96.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that fourth.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the fourth. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Wide eight. Let's go. Let's finish now. Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Throwing here, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Dak on the option left, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much